All right.
And that got 11. Alright. So we're going to be starting out with lovely Mr. Mapple Runt over here, the Trell, who is going to go 1, 2, attack with his great club. You're just going to smash this thing to fucking pieces. And then he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and make his second attack. And also do the exact same thing to this one, just smash it to pieces. Then it's going to be the orange skeletons. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. And this one's going to swing at Mappo. Is going to miss as he easily dodges. Then it's going to be Pigu's turn.
We're going to use that flaming sphere. This is going to show you what I'm doing. Okay, I don't know why it does the damage roll because... Oh, wait. I'm supposed to, like, cast it and then ram it into somebody, right?
Yeah, or can it just manifest in that spot as well? Oh, an unoccupied space. Okay, then yeah, you would have to like ram it into somebody.
Yeah, so okay. I'm gonna ram it into this guy here, and he's trying to make a dex save.
Which guy where?
Can you see my thingy?
Yeah, just a second.
Oh, yeah, do you want me to make that and then I can control it?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
Sure. Just try to figure out how to make it into a circle.
Yeah, just so I can keep like an actual visual on it.
Will do. Okay, I'll make that if you want to do his dex save.
Yeah, his dex save. I believe that's a fail.
It is a cube today.
Flaming
Okay.
cube.
So he takes that.
Oh man, I can't move it.
Then.
Why can't I move the cube?
A select tool?
Select
I
move.
can move it.
Oh man, that's annoying as hell. Why can't it go?
I don't know. I can move
Alright.
it though. Like you want it there?
Well, yeah, it's attacking that guy. He fails. He takes 8 damage. Right?
And he's gonna have to move out of that space.
I think
And,
the sphere doesn't make him move. I think you just, like, physically, like, it
He's there.
bashes into his side. It doesn't go into his same space, sort of thing. Like, it just makes contact.
I agree with that. It's just sort of like fire. It's uncomfortable if you're staying in it, but you like for ending your turn beside it. But yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways, he takes the 8 fire damage and gets all his ancient bones get all charred up. Smells like marrow soup.
This is so weird. Every time I move it, it also thingy.
Yeah, you gotta go back and select the arrow tool on your top left corner.
Okay.
And it's Alt to draw a circle, and then...
Well, if that's your turn, it's gonna be those skeletons, the red ones. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Azo, you are getting attacked 3 times by scimitar-wielding skeletons. 7, I believe, misses. 23, I believe, does not. So one of them's going to swing at you blindly and miss because you're just like, get the fuck away. And then the other one is going to come up and just kind of like attack you while you're distracted, doing 4 slashing damage as it slashes you down its back, down your back. And then the third attack, does 19 hit? I believe it does.
Yep.
So while you're reeling in pain, the other one's gonna like stab you with his scimitar, doing 7 slashing damage as well. So that's a total of 11 slashing damage for those 2 hits.
If this guy is ending his turn here, he's gotta made a death save.
Your sphere also has to stay in this spot. You can't occupy the same space that he was in.
They're undead, so they're not really caring so much about themselves being damaged, so...
Sure, if we're gonna get 2 of them, I'm happy with that.
So let's make the dex saves.
I think it's only a dex save if they're being rammed.
I think they both fail.
Yeah, I don't think you make a dex save if you end your turn in the sphere radius.
Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dex saving throw. The creature takes 2d6 damage on a failed save.
So if you want to just roll 2d6 for the both of them.
I do.
Okay, so this one is going to turn into a pile of cindery ash and golden, like, decoration, whatnot stuff. And the other one is going to get all singed up like the previous one was. Then it is going to be Mr. Loyal Guard from the barracks being all like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. But he's going to try and help Ozzo. He's going to attack that skeleton with his sword. Oh, it's a critical hit! So it already does 5 damage. And I need someone to roll a d12, please.
Number 9. Oh.
We got Ozzo's in first.
So it's a bleeding wound, but that would not apply to a skeleton. Oh, it's a 10. So I'll take David's, which is a 10 then. Weapon arm severed if damage is more than half, if not an additional 2d6. So it's not, so an additional 2d6. Oh, he's looking pretty damn messed up as that guy just kind of like batters himself into the skeleton with his sword, causing lots of bones to go flying. Thing's just a shambling mess now. Then it is going to be Visa's turn. It's gonna go running up over here and attack this thing with advantage because of her pack tactics. Oh, no, that's not advantage. I'll just roll again. Okay, well, either way she misses. Yeah, you... Action shit. Alrighty, well, that's her turn. Then it's going to be Ozotera Malafos.
I am going to disengage. Clasping my back, I guess. Because I'm bleeding like a motherfucker. And I'm gonna back the fuck up. I'm gonna yell at Pigu. You just had to fucking touch it!
Alrighty, some more skeletons are gonna come walking up here. Alrighty, this one's going to be attacking Visa with advantage because of flanking. So I'll do that one first. Oh, it's a crit. Lovely. Someone roll a d12 for me. Alright. An additional D4. That's like probably the best one. Yeah. So she takes an extra 3 damage. Okay, then this one is going to attack her as well. Going to miss. Blocks it with her shield. Then this one is going to attack this guy here. Also at advantage because of flanking. 23 is definitely going to hit, dealing 5 damage as he tries to block it, but he's just too distracted by the skeleton in front of him. Gets cut for 5 damage. Then the Wiccan soldier is going to run up. Going to attack this guy, the skeleton in front of him. Utterly wrecking it. And then going to attack this last red one here on his second attack. Also wrecking that one. Awesome. So those red guys. Then it's going to be this green one. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Attack Mappo. Going to miss. Then it's going to be crossbow guy. He's not even going to move. He's just going to shoot right at this blue skeleton right here. Yelling duck. It's going to hit the skeleton right in the chest, but it's just going to kind of like go through, sending like ripped bones flying everywhere as the quarrel does 10 piercing damage. Then is going to be Mr. Trell over here again. Going to be swinging at some skeletons. Going to hit this green one here for 9 damage on the first blow, sending bones flying everywhere. Then he's going to make his second attack. And that one's just going to send the skull flying, and that is the last of the green skeletons. Then it's going to be the orange ones. Just this one's going to attack Mappo. He's going to miss as well. And then it is going to be Pigu again.
We are going to... Oh my gosh. I can't pick it up now.
Where do you want it?
Ah, okay. I was gonna ram it into this one.
Like...
But, yeah, like, he was gonna do this sort of a little arc path so that it doesn't hit any of our friendly people.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
That save?
Critical fail, so he's gonna take double damage.
Okay. Roll 2d6.
So he's gonna take 14, and this one's just gonna get fried to a crisp.
The sphere is moving too far. You can only move it up to 30 feet.
Oh, is it? We can redo that then. It says that?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. As a bonus action, you can move the sphere up to 30 feet. And if you
Thank
ram
you.
it into a creature, it does damage.
I thought I was just supposed to keep within a 60-foot radius of myself. I was wrong. I guess I'll ram it into this one here. I don't know if you want to keep the rolls. And I'll redraw him over here, if you give me a sec.
Okay. Into this one here?
Yep.
I'll keep roll. And just say this one gets toasted instead in front of Viso. Viso just sees this skeleton trying to attack her, and it just like gets sizzled into ash and dust in front of her eyes by this immense amount of heat coming off this ball. Then there's going to be... is that your turn?
Oh, wait, that's a bonus action. So, regular action. I'll just do a firebolt on this guy. Let me,
The blue one in front of you?
Uh-huh.
Okay. That definitely hit. Dealing
Now,
a
I'm
total
lucky.
of 1 damage.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm lucky, which means I get to re-roll my ones.
Ooh.
So it's actually 8.
Oh, cool. You
Thank
fry
God.
that skeleton. It was already quite damaged by the guy's crossbow, so yeah, it's toast now, literally. Then if that's your turn, it will be this guard soldier here who's going to attack the remaining blue skeleton. Cool. So he is going to raise up his longsword and bring it down on the skeleton, dealing 6 slashing damage. It's it looks quite damaged, but it's still standing. That's going to be Viso's turn, and she's going to attack it with her longsword at advantage due to her attack tactics. I'm not even going to roll again, but whatever, because that... no, I am going to re-roll that, because that wasn't... There we go, 19 for 9. Yeah, she takes that skeleton down. The blue skeletons are gone. Then it's going to be Matt.
And I am going to heal myself. Put some bandages on myself.
Slop on some goop.
Nope, bandages.
Just bandages.
Yep, with my healer's kit.
Hmm.
For so much.
Oh yeah, 7 HP.
One of those cuts,
Alright, so that's...
bandage him up. Yep, I'll end my turn as I bandage myself up.
Alright. Wicking Soldier's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. This guy's gonna go 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna shoot at this one here. Going to miss, and it's going to go skittering across the floor. Then it's going to be Mappo's turn, who is going to attack the first one. Just going to smash it to pieces. Going to move forward. Attack again. Going to repeat that. Taking down 2 more skeletons. Then is going to be the remaining skeleton's turn, who is going to attack Mappo with its scimitar. It critically fails, so could I have a d12, please?
Numero 60.
So I'll take the 6. The weapon breaks. Save or lose a weapon. Okay. It loses its weapon. Just shatters as Mappo blocks the golden scimitar coming down at him. It just kind of like shatters as it hits this giant bone club. Okay, then it's going to be Pigu.
So there's only the one skeleton left?
Yeah, and it has no weapon.
Oh, okay. Well, Pigu moves up here. I mean, he moves the sphere over about to there, so it's out of the way. But that's as close as it really gets. He moves himself, so he's got some line of sight, and we're going to firebolt that guy.
Alright.
What happened to all the
So
gold and stuff
you're-
that these things were wearing? Are they still wearing it?
Yeah, except for the ones that were toasted. That gold's been melted, as we know. Gold has a low melting point. So this one is going to be hit by that firebolt, taking 10 damage as the bones are roasted and the gold plate is melted onto the bone. It's kind of cool looking. If that is your turn,
That is
this
my
guy's
turn.
gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's gonna be Viso, and she's gonna 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and is going to throw one of her javelins. Oh, she has pack tactics on that ship too, I believe. Yes, she does. So she's gonna throw with advantage. 17 is definitely going to hit, and the javelin is going to take the skeleton in the jaw, and it is going to crumble to its feet and die. Combat is over.
Hopefully, spokes. Can we ask, like, Mappo, who the heck these people are? Who are these bodies? Is there markings on the coffins?
They appear to be priests and priestesses of the Enchantress, or the Queen of Dreams, as the common man knows her. Their undead skeletons were most likely imbued with sorcery to guard this place. Think of them as not what they were. Undead, nothing more.
This must be a really important broom.
I sense that as well, Halfling. You have a keen mind to detect such things.
Yes, this
We
was not a
should search.
sarcastic comment at all.
We should search the room. Make sure there's no traps or the like, as he kind of like peers into sarcophagi and whatnot. But besides from that, I forgot to dole out experience. Shoo. Let me just see here.
From this fight?
No, from like all the fights and whatnot
Eh.
from like the last few sessions. So you guys all gain 5,800 XP. You guys should be like level 5 by now.
Yay! So what are we like gonna level up after the session, or do we take?
I think my Discord is
I
dying.
got lost.
Well, that's no good. I went and hid in the bat. I have no health to gain. Should have told me this. I would have been more aggressive.
How much Oh, never mind. Hold on, I'm confused. What level... What experience level is everyone at right now? Because I'm technically... The way I have it written right now, I should be level 5. Oh no, maybe I leveled up to level 4? Yeah. No, because I'm at 2,700. Oh, to get to level 5 is 6,500?
Yeah, level 4 is 2,700.
Okay.
Level 5 is 6,500.
Yeah.
So you guys should now be at...
Add 5,800.
8,300? I think.
85?
8,500, yeah, 85.
Holy fuck. Does that mean we're level 6?
No, that means you're level 5. Level 6 is 14,000 experience.
Oh yeah, okay, so we've gone over 6,500. Now we need 14,000 to get to level 6. Okay.
You level? Oh, yay, your guys' proficiency bonus increases. Yay.
Is that the only thing you get?
More health.
No, I gotta check for certain people. I know for paladins, I think you get your second attack. Yeah, you get your extra
Yeah, martial
so you can attack
classes.
twice.
I get 3rd level spells. Ooh.
Yeah, me too.
Ah.
Okay, so nothing there. How many spells do you get per level? Is it 1 or 2? Oh wait, that's a question for me. Never mind.
Yeah, it's
I can
Yeah,
find
it
this
would be
out.
depending on your class. You're a wizard,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I can find it out. I'm just being lazy.
Well, let me just see right here. It
I can
says
add
right
2 wizard
here.
spells of my choice to my
Yeah,
spellbook
two
each time I
two
level up.
third level spells. But you'd be able to like write them in your spell book now. You'd probably have to take a long rest for them to actually be available to you.
to prepare them.
That's fair,
if
because
he
I
has
need to prepare them.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't be prepared
Yeah.
even if I wrote them in.
Yeah. The bane of wizards. Motherfucking spell books. But yeah. If you guys were to search the room, you'd probably find 200 gold worth of like ceremonial golden armor and scimitars, but it would probably weigh.
I don't think we should loot this stuff.
You could if you wanted to, but yeah, you'd
Moral
probably
reasons. We should
moral reasons.
we should put the
They
skeletons
are the
back.
corpses of holy people.
We should put the
Visa is
skeletons
like,
back.
I
And
don't.
I start doing it. I put them back where they belong.
Visa agrees. She thinks that holy people deserve proper burials,
We shouldn't have
as
disturbed
she
them.
herself is a paladin, though not of this queen of dreams that she does not know or care to know. But respect is respect. But says this in weird broken kobold language.
Yep, yep, yep.
Yup, gotta respect the dead. But yeah. So
God, you
guys
just gave us access to fireballs.
I don't know if that's a good thing. That's probably not a good thing. Oh shit, you get health too, Visa. Forgot about that. You get 1d10 plus your constitution, so 1d10 plus. Oh, big rolls. Ooh, 39 health. What? Oh no, that was a wrong roll actually. I rolled a d20. My bad. You actually gained 11. So, plus another 8. 47. There you go. My mistake. So, do you guys want to continue? Do you guys want to take a rest? Or
Tempted just to take a rest so we can spell up. But I think we should continue.
Yeah, I don't think
I just wanna-
Mapo would wait for us.
I am prepared to wait for you to
See,
prepare yourselves, but
We're
let
just
us
going
not
on.
dally too long.
We're just-
Aquarium spacious can only.
Yeah, we're
Take
just
so
going
much.
after a broom. We should just get the broom.
Where the high priest? I believe the broom not to be
Oh,
the
brutal.
true mission.
I don't want extra HP. Sorry.
But yeah, you guys come to these like large ornate doors. Lisa's gonna be like, doors. They're gonna move on. You guys are like, we'll stay back here.
Yeah. Open it, Mappo. Also, are we leaving the life breaker guy, or is he coming with us?
No, you're leaving him. for
We don't
now.
want to upset him.
Yeah, he's kind of like, I don't want to risk him getting mad in here. Yeah. So yeah, you come to this room, and there's a large sarcophagus on a raised altar.
Sorry,
And is
the
the
broom in
broom.
here? The broom is in
Yeah.
here. We're in the broom room.
Yeah. You see the broom as Mappa walks in with like a torch kind of thing.
Oh, time to kill the spiders. We gotta kill the spiders.
As you guys walk in, you actually see all the spiders disperse and go hiding into cracks and whatnot.
Can
They
we kill
are
them
not keen
anyways?
on the light. You can try to.
I try to kill the spiders.
Zip zap.
How?
I stand over by the door and I throw
They're all
firebolts
over
at them.
here, and there's literally like millions of them.
I throw firebolts
Like, you know,
where
in-
the spiders are.
All right, cool. You toast a few spiders, and they kind of, like, you see that they kind of move as a tide away.
Okay, well then I use Mage Hand to scoop them out, and then Firebolt to fry them.
Yeah. As part of the narrative, you can get a bunch of spiders, but you don't get them all. Like, it's just impossible. There's too many. Like, they get away, but you get quite a few of them. Iskarel Puss will be very pleased with your efforts.
I want him to be pleased.
But yeah, there's this broom. Sitting there, all broomy like.
I use Mage Hand to pick it up and bring it.
Cool. As that happens, you hear this voice echo. Who disturbs our slumber? The gate shall not be disturbed. And the sarcophagus is going to begin opening.
Okay, so I'm like, hey Mappo, I got the broom. Maybe we should just exit this room.
I believe this was the true purpose. I believe the High Priest sent us here to deal with this guardian. The
yeah, but he
broom was
didn't
just a
explicitly, he
secondary
never
measure.
explicitly said that, Mappo. He never explicitly said that.
I don't believe Iskra Puss explicitly says anything, in all
He
fairness.
explicitly said that the broom. We can always come back and deal with this guy later, if Israel Pulse says yes.
As you're arguing about whether or not to pay, the sarcophagus's top is just going to shoot up, and out is going to emerge a large skeletal figure draped in ornate armor and robery. But what you notice about this skeleton is that it has a large staff that has skulls at either end, and it's made out of what appears to be a person's spine. And this skeleton also has 3 skulls. And then it's going to walk forward, and the entity is going to speak. We have been forgotten by the Enchantress. This place feels of high house shadow, and a knife in the dark. A new game's begun, or the old one's just turned. Play on, mortals. Every god falls at a mortal's hands. Such is the only ends to immortality. But beware of shadows bearing gifts. Mappo is going to walk forward, and he's going to be like, tell me, Guardian, what dominates your thoughts? Hostility towards us? I think of futility, Trell. Do all undead think about futility? No. Few think at all. Why is that? I will tell you, Trell. Because thinking is futile. And it is going to attack you. And just as you say that, as it says that as well, various other side tomb heres are going to burst open, and skeletons are going to pour forth from them. So please roll initiatives.
All right, lesson learned. Don't let Pigu touch stuff.
Especially brooms.
Guys, we had a mission. We did it. Mission accomplished. I said we should leave. This is all Mappo's fault.
Yeah, let's close the doors. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Oh, you guys are hilarious.
Let's go get the priestess. Let's make them fight the monkeys.
Make them fight the monkeys.
I passed Mage Hand to Dragon Monkey in here.
Oh my lord. Why am I not able to access my wheel? This is weird. Okay, I'm having technical difficulties here. Oh, here we go. There it is. Alright, I gotta roll some initiatives.
Oh, you know how you said Bethesda style for HP? Does that apply to spell slots or not?
No, I only do the HP.
Okay, but
Everything.
that's fine. Now that I'm at level 5, I have level 3 spell slots. Are those immediately available right now, or am I supposed to wait a long rest to have access to those?
You probably have to wait for a long rest to have access to them. Unless, do you have, like, the other, like, lower level spells prepared?
I have lower level spells prepared, But that's
then
what I
you'd
was
be
wondering,
able
if I could spell them
then you'd be able to cast lower level spells at higher
at
levels.
higher
Like
levels. Yeah,
yeah,
perfect.
like
That's
you
what I
could
wanted
cast
to
the
do.
magic missile at 3rd level if you.
Yes, that's what I was looking to do.
Oh,
I wanted
Okay.
to clarify.
What happens if you don't have to prepare spells? Can I just cast my level 3rd spells right away?
Do you actually not have to prepare your spells at all?
I do not have to prepare my spells because I have an extremely limited amount of spells that I get to pick with.
Oh, in that case, yeah, you'd just be able to cast your shit right away. You would just feel like, oh, that's right, because you're a sorcerer. So there you go. Okay.
A
Yeah, that makes
sorcerer?
more sense. That he's a sorcerer.
Oh, okay.
So that makes more sense. Yeah, because as a wizard, you'd actually have to have your spells prepared. You don't.
Yeah, but I will prepare my lower level. I will use my lower level spells that are prepared at higher level.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Cool.
Okay, let me just do this here. Yeah. Wait, no, on one. 2, 1. So let's just. 10, 5. These guys also are kind of scared. This guy's like, like, it's a demon. This guy's like, what the fuck? It's a lich. And this guy's like, spirits of the past. And they all start doing like heebie-jeebie kind of fucking mannerisms.
They just fought skeletons. Why are they afraid now?
Oh, they're
Cowards.
kind of scared by the one that has 3 heads. You don't see that shit every day. Skeletons, on the other hand, not that you see on a daily basis. And oh my god, I just realized I've been rolling d10s. Whatever, it's too late now. Okay, so 5, 19. Use this one. 18. I also need healing is a stamina. That's not good. Okie day. So we are starting with Matt.
Oh god. Ninja roll! Let loose the crossbow!
Who?
This scary skeleton walking down the steps.
Okay, cool.
12.
Your crossbow flies towards it, and it definitely knocks it out of the air with its staff.
I continue my roll onto the other side of the door. Hide behind the wall. Get out of there!
Alright. This guy's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Attack Mappo. He blocks it. 1, 2, 3. He's also going to block that one. He's just kind of like holding up his great club and they're just like slashing at it. This one's going to reach Pigo and attack him. I believe 10 misses. Mappo. Then it is going to be Viso, who's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Run up and attack this one. Their longsword. It's going to be a critical hit, so I need a d12 from someone. 9. Could you roll again? Because 9 is a bleeding wound. 5. Additional 1d8 damage. Which it automatically rolled, so we'll just take the 7 total damage that does. And then second attack. I'm going to hit again, dealing an additional 5 damage. So Viso's going to run up to the skeleton and just wail on it twice, and it is looking extremely hurt, but it is somehow still standing. Then it's going to be this lovely Lord of Skulls here. Let's see. He is going to take one of his skulls in hand. Like, he's just going to pop off, like, one of his skulls. And it's going to light up with fire. And he's going to throw it at Mappo. It is going to miss, however, and is going to return to its hand. And it's going to begin cackling. And then it is going to be Pigu's turn.
Damn. Yeah. Pigu spends an action to disengage and move away. Just gonna
Do you
back up to
still
here.
have the broom?
With the broom.
Yeah, Mappo's kind of like, this foe is beyond you. Fly, you fools! Fly! Then it's going to be the purple guy who's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to attack Mappo. Going to miss, as he's just deftly blocking all these scimitar attacks. Then it's going to be this Wiccan, and he's going to be like, I don't step down from a challenge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going to go up beside Viso, going to attack this guy. I'm going just, it's dead. That's all he can do, though. This guy's going to run up and be like, we'll cover you, kind of thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going to attack this one. Doing a critical hit, so I need a d12.
Yeah. 2.
So that is an additional maximum damage, which he did. So there you go. Then it's going to be Mappo's turn, who is going to attack this one. Smashy smashy with a great club, dealing 11 damage. Not enough to bring him down. So he's going to attack him again. And that one's enough to take him down. That's going to be his turn. This thing's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Get into that one space and attack Mappo again. It's going to miss. This crossbow guy is going to shoot at this one through the doorway. It's going to hit, dealing 8 damage. Then it is going to be Matt's turn.
I'm gonna, I I guess go here and shoot at that skeleton. Covering fire. Pew pew pew.
Which one are you shooting at?
The blue one.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, it goes down as your crossbow goes through its eye socket and the skull explodes, sending bone fragments flying everywhere.
Jesus Christ. Then I back the fuck up.
Alright, cool. That guy is dead. That guy is not. He's going to attack Mappo with his scimitar. Can I get odds or evens for Mappo?
Odds. Whee!
Sweet, it misses. Then it's gonna be that one dead, that one's dead. Viso's turn is going to run forward, attack this one with advantage, because hack tactics. Do. Is going to hit, dealing 8 damage to it. Not enough to take it down, but is going to attack again with advantage. And on that blow, that is enough to take that one down. That's her turn. Then the Skull Lord is going to walk forward and is going to raise one of its skulls and is going to shimmer with energy. And this skeleton right here is going to reanimate at full HP. And that is its turn. And then it is Pigu's turn.
I'm going to send an ice knife cast at 3rd level at the Lord of Skulls.
Alrighty.
So, range is 60 feet, I'm pretty sure, so.
Yeah, you're 50 feet, 55. I was looking more for the angle, but you can see through the doorway.
Ooh.
Oh, no. I rolled a 1 to get this nat, but because I'm lucky, I get to reroll.
Oh, yes. That's true, that's true.
So we'll just reroll that. So that's a 25.
But we'll take the original damage, so that's 25 for 15 damage.
Now that was just the vanilla attack. Because I'm casting it at 3rd level, let me just read here.
Are you using the
damn.
feet lucky or using the halfling lucky?
Halfling lucky. You just get to do it as often as you need to. If you read up, there's
Jesus
no
Christ.
restrictions. Yeah, it's OP. I just need to see what happens when I cast Ice Knife at higher levels. Apparently I don't have that in my sheet.
I think it's probably just an extra 2d6 of cold damage.
Yes, it's an extra 2d6. Let me roll that. Alright,
So 19 damage total.
19 damage total.
So it looks like it takes a fair amount of damage, actually. And
Oh, wait
it's
a minute.
going
Don't I get to re-roll the 1? Because lucky?
yeah, you do, actually. Jesus. That is OP.
But
Oh,
I have
God.
to
is
take
it
this.
the one?
No, I have to
You
take it.
gotta
I
take
only
that
like to
one?
re-roll.
Okay,
Yeah.
well then it would be 19 regardless.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's 19 regardless.
I think you can only re-roll ones on a d20.
No, it says Halfling Lucky is anytime you get a 1, regardless of if it's an attack or an ability check.
I think it's d20s only.
When you
Yeah, I
roll
think
a 1 on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can re-roll the die and must use the new roll.
Yeah, so that's not a damage roll. Those are all d20s.
Oh, that's fair. Let me double check, but I think you might be right. and we can use it going that way forward.
Yeah, magic gets complicated. I don't know what all the spells do. I don't think anyone truly knows every single spell.
You'd have to be pretty hardcore, and they keep adding more stuff.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Hmm. Sorry, it's taking longer than I was hoping for. When you roll 1 on an attack, ability check, or saving throw. Yep. I will do that moving forward.
Yeah, so basically
Okay,
any
cool.
d20 then.
Well, either way, I mean, the reroll won't really affect
yeah.
anything, so
It didn't
whatever.
matter this time. Yeah, but I've used it wrong incorrectly, so we'll stop doing it that way from now. Yeah,
No,
so
okay.
19 damage. Lord of Skulls, and
Yeah, he's gonna take a fair amount of damage, it looks like, as his garments get all icy and the bones break from the piercing damage of the ice knife, and he's gonna kind of look at you and kind of point and be like, "How dare you!" and yeah, this one's dead. This guy's gonna be like, "Ah, what the fuck?" and attack this one that just shot up. 22 for 7. That's his first attack, and on his second attack, going to take it back down. Yes. I don't want to know. Sorry, my dad just brought me Game of Thrones on a USB. He's all like, it's just very, very good. I'm like, I don't want to know. Then it's going to be this guard here who's going to run up and attack you. This guy. Going to miss. Then it's going to be Mappo's turn. He's going to swing his great club around. Smashing this one to pieces. Going to make a second attack on the pink one. Just gonna fucking wreck him. That was a crazy attack. Alrighty, then he is also going to move up here and action surge. And swing at the Lord of Skulls.
Mappo smash.
Is going to miss as the Lord of Skulls parries his blow. Going to attack again. Going to miss again as this Lord of Skulls parries his blows. I love also. Ah! He's rolling like shit! Ah!
It just seems so much more powerful that he's blocking Mappo.
That one's dead. This guy's gonna shoot his crossbow at Mr. Bonesy over here. Kapwing! I'm going to just go wide. Then it's going to be Ozzo's turn.
Excellent. I'm gonna move 5 feet closer and shoot my crossbow.
Ooh. Odds or evens?
Oh my god. Let's try evens this time. Woohoo!
Yeah! Your crossbow bolt is gonna sink right into one of the skulls. And he's gonna look at you and be like, "Must I deal with more insolence today?" They're dead, they're dead, they're dead, they're dead, they're dead. Viso's turn. gonna run up.
Smite.
Going to attack.
Smite!
Is going to attack and is going to miss. It's going to attack again and is going to miss. So no smitey for you. Then is gonna be the Lord of Skulls, and he's going to attack Mappo with his lovely staff. He is going to miss, though, as Mappo parries the blow, and is going to be Pigu's turn.
And... Firebolt! Ciao!
Yeah, holy fuck.
Wait, why is it so high? 13 plus 15? I don't understand why it's so high.
Did you do it?
Because usually in Roll20, they just kind of double the damage on a crit, but we use a different chart. So you're going to do 13 fire damage off the bat.
Why is it rolling 2d10 off the bat?
Yeah, it should be 1d10.
Yeah,
It should be
just
1d10. It's just Roll20 automatically does that.
Right,
can
but
set
like
it-
this is 4d10. I don't know why it's 4d10 instead of just 2d10.
Oh. You must have it set to 2d10 in your character sheet then, instead of 1d10.
Roll it again, see what happens.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking at it here. It says 2d10 fire for some reason. I don't...
Is that, like, it's a cantrip, right? Is it more powerful because you're level 5 now? 2d10 is fucking super powerful, though.
It has something here. Round at level plus 1 divided by 6 plus 0.5 d10. So this was the macro that I brought in. Like I searched it. So for some, you know what I'm saying?
Let me
It
just
is.
see
The
here.
spell's damage increases by 1d10 when you reach the 5th level.
Sweet. Okay, so that was 13, and now you want to use your chart, right?
Yeah, I want to use my chart, so roll d12, please. Oh,
Wow.
sweet. Roll twice.
Yeah, 2 more.
Two
Two
more
more.
of
Yeah.
2d10s.
No, 2
So
more
4d10s?
12s. 2 more 12s.
Two more. Yeah.
20.
11 and a 9.
So 11 and 9. Head severed if damage is more than half of remaining HP.
Blown off. I think it
Defender
would be
killed
blown off.
otherwise. So no, but that's an additional 3d6 exploding dice. And then on a 9 is bleeding wounds, so I'd have you re-roll that because it's a skeleton.
Ooh, and you got a 6, so roll another d6.
Yeah, that's exploding dice.
Boo.
Okay.
Okay.
And so I just did 12 damage for that, and then you want me to re-roll the one. Okay, roll.
Yeah, I just want to re-roll the 1 because 9 doesn't really work on skeletons.
8.
Well,
So
is
8 would be additional d12. So let's see here. 8, 9, 20. You deal a total damage of 33.
Got
So
him in the sweet
this
spot.
guy's going to go unconscious. Basically what's going to happen is it's going to crumple to the ground. And then, as a reaction, when a Skull Lord is reduced to 0 hit points, one of its skulls, determined randomly, is immediately destroyed and loses the ability to use that skull's power. Let me just roll. Okay, so that's the bone-chilling fear one. Okay. So it loses one of its skulls, but it is now going to reanimate with all of its hit points instantly.
is this a spell, or is it just a feature?
It's just a feature of the creature.
Crazy.
It now only has 2 skulls left.
Smash it!
And the two skulls are like, that was annoying. Alright, so if that's Pigu's turn,
Yes, it
that
was.
one's dead. The Wiccan's gonna go one. He's going to attack twice. Gonna miss the first time. Gonna miss the second time. This guy's gonna run up. Gonna miss. Then it's Mappo's turn. He's gonna attack. Can someone roll odds or evens for him?
Odds.
Oh,
Do we have to roll it?
Yeah, he hits, dealing 12 damage on his first attack. Then the second attack is going to miss.
my God, you're rolling so bad.
I
Highest roll in those attacks was a 10.
know. Then it's going to be this guy over here. He's going to shoot his crossbow at the thing. It's going to miss. Then it's going to be Matt's turn.
I am also going to shoot my crossbow.
Cool, you miss.
I shot where his other skull was. Or this is like he falls down and then regains all his health points and everyone's like, wah, 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 wah. Son of a bitch. Now
Cool,
smite
so
Viso.
Vito is going to attack with advantage. Odds or evens?
Evens? I don't know. This is this is bad. Too many odds.
Well, I mean, you took it down that first time pretty quick.
Evens. Evens. Damn it. Damn it, I knew it was gonna happen.
Second attack. Odds or evens?
Odds.
Yeah!
Cool, she hit. Dealing additional 2d8 radiant damage on a holy smite. So she does a total of 17 damage. The thing is looking quite damaged. Then it is going to be the Skullard's turn, who is going to turn and attack Viso with his staff. Viso blocks the blow with her shield and is unfazed. Higu, it is your turn.
Time for a pew.
That firebolt is going to go wide and miss, hitting the corner over here.
That corner? How does that angle work?
Wow.
That's what happens with the 9, man.
Magic.
Literally. The Wiccan soldier is going to attack the Skull Lord. Dealing 9 damage on 18. And then going to attack a second time.
It's like your firebolt was
Missing.
like a deflating balloon.
Then the card's going to attack. Missing. Then it's going to be Mappo's turn, and he gets to attack twice. 16 misses. 19 hits, dealing 11 damage, and the Skull Lord goes down again, but once again, it just loses one more skull and reassembles itself with only one skull left. It loses its Skull of Death command, so it still has one skull left and is now back at full HP. Then Mappo's turn is done. It is going to be this. I like that. Just roll better. This guy here is going to shoot with his crossbow. Odds or evens on that roll, please.
Should be evens this time.
It is, and it deals 5 piercing damage as the crossbow hits into the Lord of Skulls. Then is going to be Azo.
I follow suit with the crossbow shots.
21 is a definite hit for 4 damage.
Pachow.
I can get rid of these fucking skeletons now. They can't be resurrected. Viso is going to attack. 15 is going to miss. 15 is going to miss. Nope, 23 is going to hit. Okay, dealing 3 damage, but another Holy Smite. Dealing 16 damage in total with the additional 13 Radiant. It's looking quite weak again. The Skull Lord is going to be angry and is going to take off its lone skull and throw it at Viso.
Hey, is that a ranged attack? That would totally be at disadvantage.
It would be at disadvantage. 11 misses! As the skull rebounds off her shield and fire and necrotic energy whip out of it. No, it returns to his hand and he attaches it back to his head. Then it's going to be P-Goose turn.
Achoo!
20 definitely hits, dealing 11 fire damage, burning away at his robes, and he's looking really worse for wear now, guys. Then the Wiccan is going to be his turn, and he is going to attack with his long knives, dealing 5 damage on that attack. And missing the second one. Then this guard here is going to be like, I'm going to go here and get myself some advantage. Odds or evens as he attacks with advantage.
Odds.
Woo!
He hits, dealing the final blow to the Lord of Skulls as it crumples and the last skull poofs into dust. And the robes crumple away as the bones just turn to dust before your eyes. The
you
guardian
say
of
poofs into
this
dust,
chamber
or-
is no more. Pardon?
You say poofs or poops?
Poofs. like poof.
Oh, not like...
No, not like that. No, not a poot. It does not poot away. Mappo is kind of like, thank you for your assistance. I do not know if I would be able to overcome this one alone. I misjudged you. You are much, much more powerful beings than I thought. I give you mortals credit.
You know, we could have just taken the broom and run, right?
Yes, but I do believe that was not the point of this journey. We all know how that high priest can be.
Agree
We
to
would-
disagree.
We should return to him with our quarry.
Wait, are there any more spiders?
No, they're all gone. Except for the charred corpses of the ones left behind.
What's left of these skeletons in this skull thing? Is his staff still kicking
Just
around?
robes. No, the staff dissolved into dust as well. All the bone part of it just dissolved to dust, whereas just the robes remain.
What's the altar look like?
It's just a sarcophagus, but engraved onto it is the picture of a man holding a stone that has the imprint of 2 claw prints, like paw marks. You are not exactly sure from which sort of animal they would be from, though.
Is it a dragon? Do they look like Viso's claw marks?
No, they're much more animalistic, not serpentine or reptilian.
Okay. Anything interesting around here? Like, apart from that, like, any writing on the thingy? The sarcophagus?
Is there anything inside there? Or is it completely empty?
If you were to read the hieroglyphs, it would read out, "Here lies Thorus, Orcus, and Demusk, three of the holy Faladan, guardians of this temple and the gate."
Is this the gate?
You're not exactly sure. All you can really see is a sarcophagus. Mapple right now is going to get Icarium to be like, check this shit out, kind of thing.
I'm gonna scoop up some of the bone dust. And make
You
a
can
little-
do your own investigations if you were to do, say, an Arcana check.
That sounds like fun. Arcana! Cha!
With a 12, you are not able to figure out the location of the gate. And Mappo walks in with Icarium, who's kind of like kicking Bones aside and is like, "Oh, what a mess." And kind of like looks up and he's like, "Yes, Mappo. I believe we are approaching comprehension. Have you read the hieroglyphs? I suppose this guardian was an assemblage of necromantic sorcery, combination of three powerful sorcerers into one. Terrible the things mortals will do to protect secrets." And he's just kind of like studying it, and he's like, "Yes, the gate is here. A ceremony must be involved, I believe. I need more time to study it." And it's just kind of like studying the sarcophagus.
Alright, it's nap time.
Is it
Pardon?
safe to leave him here?
He said, alright, it's nap time.
Yeah, you can leave him here if you so choose. Mappo's gonna stay with him.
Okay, let's go find Puss. Give him
Puss.
back his broom.
Boom, boom, boom. Where is he? He's fucking... Fuck. There he is. And the
Oh, look,
historian...
there's Mariana having her nice little nap. I go and kick her.
She's actually just shaking there, just like, "They're all dead. It's all my fault. They're all dead. It's all my fault."
Creepy. She hasn't slept in a while.
We should go sleep.
Yeah, she's been having a rough go at this whole sergeant thing. But yeah, she'll follow you guys. So well. They.
Pew. Pew. Pew.
Wait, as Icarium sees you guys leaving with the broom, they're like, "Oh yes, the quest with the broom, let's bring him back his broom, you're right." We'll go too. The broom was obviously more important than everything else.
Obviously. There's no need to fight that Straw Lord.
I have no idea where Azo is.
I'm already back at the High Priest.
Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, you guys make it into the library.
We have your broom, and I killed as many spiders as I could.
Cool.
That's
All
all you
right,
have to say.
I'm gonna need like a mini break to go to the bathroom and have a bong boot for this, because this is gonna get some fun stuffs here. But yeah,
Fun
as you guys enter the library, the first thing Puss says to you is, "You're late."
Who was the three sorceresses things?
Pardon?
There's like 3 sorcerers who guard the gate or something like that this thing was. You put some names out there. I want to record that.
Oh, here, I'll type them out.
And is it a general understanding that all 3 of them melded into one fucking lich thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
There. But yeah, I will be back. Say like 5 minutes.
Well,
Hello?
Aw.
Hey, I'm back. Is everybody good?
Did we scavenge any crossbow bolts? I keep forgetting to pick shit up.
Half?
Half that I shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah. You find the High Priest of Shadows seated at the table in the library, and he's hunched over what appears to be a deck of dragons, which is basically like tarot cards in this universe. And the first thing he says to you as you enter is, "You're late. The deck keens with fierce energy. The world outside is a flux. Your love of ignorance is not worthy of these precipitous times. Attend this field, travelers, or remain lost at your peril. Servant has brought wine." And you see there's like some wine over here. Mappo strides over towards the clay jugs of wine, snorting his disgust. Acarium is going to walk over and pull up the chair opposite of Iscaral Pust. And the high priest raises the deck of cards in both hands, closes his eyes, and breathes a silent prayer. He begins to lay a spiral field, laying the center card first. Obelisk! I knew it! Past, present, future, the here, the now, the then, the when. Mappo's like, Hood's breath. Like, just cursing at how stupid this guy is. The second card lands. Its upper left corner overlapping Obelisk's lower right. The rope! Shadow patron of assassins! Ha! Subsequent cards follow in a swift succession. Hust announces their identities as if the audience is ignorant or blind. Opon, the male twin upright, the luck that pushes, ill luck, terrible, misfortune, miscalculation, poor circumstance. Scepter, throne, queen of high house light, spinner of high house death, soldier of high house light, knight of life, mason of dark. A dozen more cards follow. E fool? And the Carium is like getting angry. See what? Pust is gonna gesture at the cards, unflinching at Icarium's growing frustrations. It's right there in front of you, idiot! As clear as my Lord of Shadow could make it. How have you survived this long? In his frenzy, he begins like snatching and pulling at the wisps of hair he has left on the top of his head. He's kind of like hopping in place. He's all excited. Obelisk! Can't you see? Mason, spinner, scepter, queen, and knights, kings, and fools! And in a blur of motion, the Jagacarium now has the high priest by the collar of his robes and is lifting him into the air. Mappo is going to walk over and place the hand on his friend's arm, and he's going to be like, my friend, calm down. And Icarium's going to throw Pust into the corner kind of thing. And then he's going to let out a deep breath, and he's going to be like, speak plainly, priest. And then Pust is going to be all like, they must venture out into the holy desert. And Icarium's like, why? And he's like talking about all you guys, so do you guys say anything about this?
No.
No? Well, Pust is like, why? Why? Shaik is dead, killed by Lassine's claw, sent after the deliverer of the holy book by Coltane. Oh, he lives still. The deliverer, I mean. And then you're going to hear shouting coming from the opposite end of the temple halls, down from this direction. Acarium is going to dash off ahead of everyone else at like lightning speeds. He's obviously very agitated by what's going on here, hearing these cries for help. So he's gonna go dashing. Mappo's gonna go dashing after him. Do you guys go dashing after them as well, or no?
Oh, I was muted. Brutal. What's the High Priest doing? I'm so confused.
He was doing a tarot card reading.
Yeah, but what's he doing now?
Now he's just kind of sitting in the corner laughing and snickering. But then he's gonna get up and he's gonna go down this way.
Oh my god. I don't even know where those other guys went now. What do we do? Mariana!
He forgot his broom.
He takes his broom, don't worry.
Oh, he takes
And
his
he's
broom.
gripping it. And he's like, "You killed the spiders. Good. I felt that down." This one knows the path to wisdom. Oh yes, indeed.
It's killing spiders. I don't know. I don't think there's much else to do here, is there?
Yeah, let's follow Mappo and go to these screams.
Yeah, screams and shouts.
Yeah, let's follow. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, which way did they go?
They went down here and they went through this door. Maybe.
No,
let's make-
they went down this way and went off into the unknown up here.
What, up the stairs here?
Like, Mappo's down here.
Oh, okay. Woo. Hey, Mappo.
Hoof, huff, hoof, huff.
Oh, yeah, like, he's still, like, chasing after Acarium. He's kind of like, I think I've caught up to him. And you see there's a shit ton of agitated Bukrala. And then Mappo got you. I hate when that happens.
It's so funny when it happens.
I know.
When what happens?
When he stretches the character by accident instead of moving him. So all of a sudden, the character's like 15 feet long. I can only imagine what it would look like in the world.
I just
So
stay here
yeah.
and creep around the edge.
You catch up to him, and you find him near a frightened Dabru boy who has a Bukrala pet on his head. A Kwantali girl who gives you great unease when you look at her. And a Falari dressed as a Growl horseman who has a broken fiddle strapped to his back, and he's clearly extremely injured, has like crushed ankle and stuff. Acarium is bellowing a warning to some entity that you feel beyond what appears to be the temple's entrance. And he's shouting, "Grillin! Leave here, divers! Your quarry has fled! These people here do not pursue the path of hands. Moreover, I now protect them." And you feel the entity kind of tense and flinch back, but begin to move forwards again. And then Acarium's going to continue, "Do not try my patience." And the entity, with great fear, withdraws. You feel it withdrawing.
Was that
And
a
he's gonna-
divers?
Yes.
That was a divers? Can we get some divers blood?
Oh, you missed out on opportunities in the desert.
What? Did you guys find divers?
Ozzo's like, "Yeah, we fought divers."
What the fuck
And
is
a
a diver?
Those wolves, shapeshifter things that turned into multiple wolves, and the giant bear that was the size of a carriage.
Oh yeah, but
What happened?
Where you
I start
first
shaking
met-
at your leg. What
That's where
happened?
you first met Acarium and Mappo.
yeah,
I
Acarium.
actually have recaps for you guys as handouts. I don't know if you see them. They say like
Yeah.
Session 2, Session 3, Session 4. I have the one for the last two as a big one, Session 5 and 6. But I think you can read it. I think it's Session 2?
That's fine. No, like I liked it this way because it's kind of neat. My character was away, so he has
Yeah.
no idea that you guys have encountered divers before.
Yeah.
Like,
But
wow,
yeah, that's where they
Divers'
first
blood.
met Icarium and Mappo. They got attacked by divers, desert wolves, and a giant soul-taken bear. But this soul-taken bear kind of like helped them more than anything.
Yeah, we were
So-
definitely attacked by shapeshifters, and
And
we
then Icarium and
retreated.
Mappo scared them off and was like, "Leave these people alone," kind of thing. Like, you got your dead horse, leave.
So I go up and I ask like Mappo, like how often do you guys encounter these divers in Soul Taken?
They are converging on the path of hands. Just before entering the temple, I was attacked by a soul-taken jaguar. It bit me on the shoulder. I have not succumbed to the infection, though, so
Wait,
I am pleased
what does that
with
mean?
that. When a diver's or a soul-taken bites you or scratches you, it often leads to infection, which causes bouts of madness that often lead to murder in most cases.
Oh, okay, but he does not become a divers himself, does he?
Or he resisted
No,
it.
he resisted it because from what you know about legends of Icarium and Mappo's been around for like 500 years. His life has been extremely given great longevity by magical means because he is like the companion of Icarium, this great wanderer kind of thing.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so your blood would not be divers' blood. Okay. Okay.
No.
Okay. Well, keep an eye out for divers' blood.
What do you want to do with the blood of
Why do you
a
seek
fiend?
the blood of divers, halfling?
No reason.
You do not seek the curse of the shapeshifter, do you?
No reason.
Okay.
You keep
Anyways,
your secrets then.
Icarium's gonna grow up to this guy who's like falling unconscious because he's in so much pain, and he's all like, "Will you live, soldier?" And the guy's gonna be like, "Seems like I'll have to, if only to make sense of what just happened. I should know you, shouldn't I? Can you stand? Let's see." And he begins to try to push himself up, but then falls completely unconscious and collapses on the floor. And Icarium's gonna be like, "Mappo, we must help this one. You too," pointing to his companions. "Help Mappo carry him. I'll find the high priest." And the newcomers are going to rush off with their unconscious friend. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. So yeah, if you guys want to all get together. I don't even know where Visa went. Just kind of left them back there. Fuck 'em. Da-da-da-da-da.
Ah,
Sorry.
I'm in the darkness.
Where did I put Viso? Oh, I did leave
Where
them
you
back.
left her.
Okay, Viso and Mariana can come. Da-da-da-da-da. So, yeah.
Where are we going?
Sorry.
Where's the priestess? Priestess went
This way.
What?
So yeah, as you rush towards the sleeping chambers that were prepared by Iskral Pust for your group, on the way you actually meet the High Priest, who is busy battling with his mule, trying to get the beast to move. And he kind of looks at you and he's like, "What is this? More guests? I will attend to this one with the trell." And they kind of pull him through some curtains into this room over here. The mule obviously does not come.
Apparently
He's also
Pidu
going to
does.
rush forward.
Actually, Pidu tries moving the mule. Does the mule move for Pidu?
Give me an animal handling check.
How do you
Yes,
try
sir.
to move the mule? You just ask him nicely, or do you slap him on the butt?
Nicely. Oh,
The
I'm
mule
so
comes
nice.
with you very easily without any complaint.
I am the nicest. I bring the mule with us.
Okay, cool. You bring the mule with you. Iskrop Husk comes out from these curtains and looks at you and looks at the mule, looks at you, looks at the mule, looks at you, and is like, "Bah! I must find my instruments," and goes running forward, runs to his little room over here, comes back with a surgical bag, like a bag of surgical tools. And he's all like, "Out! Out! I must work! Trell, hold his leg! Out! Out! Oh my, the ankle is crushed! Out, I said, all of you! Out!"
I want to help. I offer my services. I'm good at this shit.
Just stay out of the way. So yeah, you help, and basically the rest of you guys leave the High Priest Mappo and Ozo to attend to the wounded man, while most of you go to the library, whereas Acarium and his and the two newcomers are going to go back down to the basement, as Acarium wants to continue studying the altar.
To the altar.
Bring the donkey.
I bring the donkey to the altar.
You must have carrots or something in your pocket.
Shh. Good magician never reveals his secrets.
So yeah, Mariana and Viso are gonna go to the library. I guess Pigu would like to go to the altar with the mule.
Yes.
Sacrifice. Sacrifice.
The mule will hear.
Elder magic is usually blood magic, so. Lols. So, yeah.
So I asked Ikram, do you think you need a mule blood to open this gate?
I do not think I need any sort of blood to open the gate, nor am I actually attempting to open the gate, my halfling friend.
Why not?
I have no interest in entering the beast hold.
So why try to find it?
Interests and curiosities, nothing more.
Hmm.
Are you not a scholar like I am, halfling? Does it not interest you why a gate to the beast hold would be in a temple that was first devoted to dragons, then devoted to the Queen of Dreams, and now devoted to High House Shadow? Isn't it odd?
Huh.
It seems that the gods have more at play here than they would like us to see.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm more interested in like looking like not so ugly though. So that's where my interest usually lies.
My friend, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and from what I see, the beauty that you have comes from your mind, not your appearance. You should hold on to that instead of worrying about what you look like.
Bah.
Look at me, and he bears his, like, tusks kind of thing that come out from his lower jaw.
Ikram has tusks.
Yeah, he has, like, you know what the trolls in Warcraft look like? That's basically what he looks like.
Oh.
He's got big fucking tusks.
Well, I
Mhm.
can't see it from his picture.
His are much smaller though because he is only half jagged. He is a jag.
Oh. Yeah, well, I'm just like, yeah, you're pretty ugly too.
Yes, I am well aware. I frighten most mortals.
I leave. I'm leaving the mule there.
You're ugly, and walks out.
Yes.
Do you leave the mule?
I leave the mule.
Okay. Do you go back to check on Ozzo?
Nah, I go back to the library. But yeah, I guess there's nothing to be done in the library. I'll go check on Lazo. They don't need a blood sacrifice, but just in case they do, they have a mule.
How you got to move that mule is beyond me, halfling. But perhaps I should keep you around. The Cult of Shadow always needs more followers. Yes, yes. Kill the spiders. Keep on doing it. You are a good servant of Shadow already. Why not sign on full time? Hmm?
What do you need?
Puss, pay attention. This man's dying.
I don't know, is there a form I need to sign?
Actually, it's been 3 hours, and you've noticed that Pust has done crazy surgery on this guy, and so has Mappo. You're quite, shocked at, like, the caliber of surgery that's going on here. But as the guy begins to awaken, he's a little bit more healthy now. He's gonna wake up and you're gonna find Iskarl Pust sweeping the man's sleeping head with his broom. And as the man awakens, he pushes the bristles away from his face and he's like, "Ah! Get away from me!" And Pust is gonna be all like, "Spiders in your beard! Or worse, can't see them, but I know they're there. Can't! No escape is possible. Bargains were made, arrangements made. The deck speaks true. A life given for a life taken, and more besides." And the soldiers are like, You're Dal Hanas. Where am I? And then Pust is all like, "In shadow. Hehehehe." And then Mappo's all like, "He wakens and you torment him, High Priest. Move aside. The soldier needs air, not heirs." And then Pust is gonna be all like, "It's a matter of justice. Your tempered companion kneels before the altar, does he not? These details are vital to understanding." The soldier's kind of like, Atrell? Memory returns, and the Jag. He entertains your friends. Feebly, I should add. For all his years, Icarium has never mastered the social grace necessary to put others at ease.
He's also pretty ugly.
Icarium...
Doesn't help.
You're talking to a Trell who's an orc. Like...
Is Mappo an orc?
Yeah, orcs are called Trell in this,
Oh.
So yeah, he's an orc.
Oh, you're also
Basically.
pretty ugly.
Yes.
But I'm beautiful.
Yeah, Lazo's pretty.
The guy, is gonna be like, Icarium, the Jag by that name, the maker of machines? The chaser of time? Aye, Lord of the Sand Grains, though that poetic illusion's lost on most, and awkward's besides. And your Mappo? Aye again, and your friends named you Fiddler, revealing your guise of a Grawl horse warrior. Hardly matters that I woke out of character then. There's no punishment awaiting the lapse, soldier. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Good. Yes and yes. But first, where are we? In a temple, carved into a cliff out of the whirlwind. Guests of a high priest of shadow, whom you've met, Iskarl Pust. Pust? Even so. You mock my name, soldier. Not I. Not I, High Priest. Iskarl Pust grunts, and he adjusts his grip on his broom, and then he storms off awkwardly towards the library. And then this guy named Fiddler now, as you've known his name to be. He's gonna kind of get up out of his bed.
Holy fuck, man, you should rest.
And then he's gonna be all like, "What's that man's story?" "I doubt even he knows. When I awoke, he was sweeping my head. Not surprising. I carried him scared off the divers. His reputation carries weight. Is it earned, Mappo?" "I shall get you food and drink. Attend to him, friends. He may still be weak." And he goes to get food and whatever. And after the Trell leaves to go get food, Iskrel Pust is actually going to appear out of the corner of the room, out of shadows, and he's going to be all like, "Why are you here? Do you know why? You don't, but I'll tell you. You and no one else." He leans close and whispers, "Tremolor." And his face is like right up in front of Pigu's. And then he begins laughing.
Tremor lore? Hemor lore? Dumbledore?
Like that. Tremorlor.
Who's Tremor lore?
Well, he begins laughing and spinning as you're asking this, and then he starts having this panicked look on his face, and then he's all like, "The rumor of a path, a way home, a small wriggling worm of a rumor, even less, a grub, smaller than a nail clipping, the compacted and knotted mess wrapped around something that might be a truth, or not, hee 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 hee." And then Fiddler's going to shoot up and grab the guy by the collar and begin shaking him. And then lets him go. And Puss is like, "What? Again? A concurrence of reactions. Too long out of social engagements and the like. Must examine my manners. And more, my personality. Honest, forthright, gentle, and impressive integrity. Well, where's the problem then? Soldiers are crude, callous, and thick. Distempered. Do you know the chain of dogs?" "What in hood's name are you talking about, priest? And I ain't no soldier anymore. Retired." "Deserted, you mean? And it begins, but not yet known. Soldiers have no imagination, meaning they're capable of vast surprises. These are some things even the whirlwind cannot sweep aside." Then Mappo is going to return bearing a tray of water-filled cups and bread, and he's all like, "Harassing our guest again, Iskrel Pust." And Pust is going to be like, "Shadowborn prophecies, the gutter under the flood, raising ripples on the plunging surface, a river of blood, the flow of words from a hidden heart, all things sundered, spiders in every nook and cranny." And he whirls and storms out of the room again.
Are there still more spiders?
There's spiders everywhere, according to this guy.
Are there actually spiders? Do I see spiders?
You don't see them, but you're pretty sure you didn't get them all. You saw like thousands upon thousands of spiders just going everywhere. You figured you got like maybe a couple hundred toasted, but there was no way you got them all.
Huh.
They just went away into cracks and holes and stuff. There's just no way. Too many.
I want some bread and some water.
And then Fiddler's gonna get up. He's gonna be like, pay him no heed, right? And Mappo's gonna be like, "Hood no, pay that man every heed, Fiddler." And Fiddler's gonna be like, "I was afraid you'd say that. He mentioned Tremolor. He knows. And now so do all of you."
What do
Fucking
we know?
puts balls on a rusty skillet. And he kind of runs in here and he pounds his hand on the wall. But a mechanism begins whirling and clicking and the bedroom wall falls away to reveal a staircase leading downstairs.
Fiddler,
What the fuck,
did
man?
you know this was here?
He's very surprised and like jumps back from the wall, very startled. Then Mapple walks up and he's like, "Calm, friend. You appear to have only activated a secret passage. Where it leads, I do not know, but we shall find out soon, won't we? But first, the High Priest seems to know that what even your companions do not. You seek the fabled Azath house, Tremolor, out in the desert somewhere. Aye, and you, what has brought you all to Raraku? I follow Acarium. I cannot, however, speak for these soldiers here or the halfling. The soldiers seem to come from what the High Priest refers to as the Chain of Dogs." And Fiddler's like, "Hood's breath! Your soldiers? That means... How does Coltine fare, lad?"
What? Who's Coltine? I'm not familiar.
He's the general of the army that you are a part of.
Have we met? I feel like we have.
You have not met him, but he's not asking as in how does the guys doing. He's kind of like, how's the army doing? Like, what's going down with the army? Like, what have you heard? What do you know? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be with Coltine? What are you lads doing down here?
Yeah, what are you doing, Alzo?
We're escorting Duker.
Diker.
Diker.
Diker's here. That old fart. Ugh. Best not let him see me, lads. He'll blow a gasket and probably have a heart attack. Keep what you seen here secret, eh?
No promises.
Then Mappo's gonna be like, "Enough talk of war. Here to break your fast, Fiddler," and hands him bread. "Your friends, I'm sure, are eager to speak with you." "I suppose I have no choice. I'd better answer their questions." "And once you've mended, we can begin our journey to find Tremolor." "Mended? My ankle is crushed by a horse. I can barely feel the thing beyond my knee. Seems like you'll probably have to cut the foot off." I have some experience in healing, and this temple appears to have once specialized in such alchemies, and the nuns left much behind, including some nasty and dead which we've since disposed of. And oddly enough, Iskaralpus seems to have some talent as well, though one has to keep an eye on him. His wits scatter and he confuses elixirs with poisons, as Azo here noticed. Fiddler's kind of all like, "That man, he's an avatar of Shadow Throne, or the roped Cotillion, the patron of assassins. There's little difference between the two." "The art of assassination requires a complementary knowledge of healing, two sides of the same alchemical coin. In any case, he actually did surgery on your ankle. Fear not, I observed and I admit I learned much. Using an unguent, he sealed the fragments. I've never seen the like. Thus, you will heal, and quickly." And then Fiddler's all like, "A pair of hands devoted to shadow poked around under my skin? Beru, fend, friend." "It was that or lose your foot. You had a punctured lung as well. Beyond my skills that, but the High Priest contrived to drain your lung of blood, then made you breathe this healing vapor. You owe Iskaralpus your life." Ugh, precisely my point.
What's so bad about that?
There's a pair of voices. You don't want your life involved with Shadow Lad. But then you hear a pair of voices coming up the hall, and you recognize it as the female woman, lady, person, and the male boy, black dude that was with them. And they coming running in, all freaked out. Where's his pet? This is
Just pick one.
no.
Oh
It's specific.
Choose a specific one.
It scares the other ones off, actually. Chases them away. Very territorial.
Oh, it's an alpha monkey.
Oh. Don't forget to get your pets spayed or neutered. 'Cause that's what happens if you don't neuter them.
Anyways, the boy and the girl Fiddler was with when he first entered the temple appear in the doorway. The boy looks panicked and says, "We have to get out of here." "Calm down, Crocus. What's the matter, lad?" "Why? He's of the shadow cult, Fiddler. Don't you see? Aspelar." "Oh, damn. I see your point. Your mind's still your own, lass?" "The little man treats me well." "Well? Like the prodigal returned, you mean? Who's to stop Cotillion from possessing you all over again?" Then...
This is what the girl says?
No, this is the boy. The high-pitched voice is the boy. The black
Him?
boy.
He says the little
Yeah.
boy treats him well, or what?
No, yeah, the girl is all like, "The little man treats me well." But the more high-pitched one is the boy. So, like, she's very cool and calm and, like, detached.
Oh. And who's getting the madness?
The black one, like, he's freaking out.
And he doesn't like the shadows.
Yeah. But then, Crooked, as he's all like, "Who's gonna stop me and all from possessing you all over again?" A Carium is going to enter, and looks at the corner of the room, leaning, arms crossed in the doorway, and he's like, "Why don't you ask his servant?" And there, from the gloom of the corner of shadow, a figure takes shape. It's Iskralpus seated on an oddly wrought chair, and he squirms and shoots a glare at Icarium. "I was to remain unseen, fool! What's the gift of shadows when you so clearly divine what they hide? Pah! I am undone." And then Icarium's all like, "Why not give them an answer, Iskralpus? Put them at ease." "Put them at ease?" He seems to find the words almost awkward. "What value that? I must think. At ease. Relaxed. Unmindful of restraint. Careless. Yes, of course. Excellent idea." You watch a smile grow on his face. It's like oily and smooth, and it's like pathetically insincere. "Everything is fine, my friend. Be calm. Cotillion is done with possessing the lass. The bane of Animander Rake's threat remains. Who wants that crude conveyor of uncivilized mayhem crashing through the temple door? Not Shadow Throne, not the patron of assassins, and not I. Besides, she is protected still. Besides which, Cotillion finds no further value in using her. And indeed the residue of his talent still within her gives cause for great concern. No, better keep that thought unspoken. Cultured conversation has been rediscovered, and used with all guile and grace. Look upon them, Iskralpus. They are won over, one and all. There's a long silence. Mappos finally breaks the silence, and he's like,
Huh? Hello? What happened? I hear nothing. Hello? I hear nothing. Can you guys hear me?
John, is he back?
"Hello?" Can you hear me now?
Oh.
Yep.
Can
Okay.
you hear me now, Mel?
Yep.
Okay. She's like, I don't remember much. Most of my memories from that time are gone, taken away by the god. But I do remember stabbing a man in the back. Aye, that was our captain, Ganos Paran. You killed the lad. Then he came back to life. Strangest thing I ever saw. But after that, he met you and Anamanda Rake on the Rivi Plain outside of the Rujistan. And, well, I wasn't there, but from what Ganos says, the man killed 2 Hounds of Shadow. Yes, 2 inconsequential losses, but we shall have them back. The master always gets what he wants.
Wait, okay, so the lass kills her captain. Captain resurrects from death. Captain goes and kills 2 shadows.
No.
And-
Anamander Rake killed 2 Hounds of Shadow.
Anamander Rake.
Who is, you would know that he is the fabled leader of the Tistandi and also a soul-taken dragon of immense power.
And so a very strong dragon killed 2 soul hounds, or shadow hounds. And
Yes.
how is that all related to the girl killing her captain?
It's just what happened. And basically ever since that escapade outside of this city on another continent, the girl has no longer been possessed, but she still possesses the residue talents of the god.
Huh.
So she's basically like,
Okay.
I was possessed by a god, but now I'm a girl who has little to no memory of what happened, but I have the skills of a super assassin, but don't really know it.
Okay. Okay then.
That's
think I'm
what they
clear on
explained
that.
to you about this girl.
Okay. I do understand.
Okay. And then Fiddler's all like, my horse, did it live? And Crocus is all like, yeah, it's been taken care of, as have the others. Those that servant had time to attend to, that is. He's here somewhere. Haven't seen him since. He does good work, though, with the horses. Fiddler, tell us about Tremolor. And that's the girl talking. Tremolor? Fiddler, why are we here? I mean, you were here during the conquest of 7 cities, weren't you? Back when Kalam was fighting with the other side for the 7 Holy Faladan, and the Talana Mass marched for the Emperor, and enough! I don't need reminding. All wars are ugly, but that one was uglier than most, lad. It is true that you were in the company that chased Quick Ben across the Holy Desert, though, and Kalam was your guide. Only he and Quick Ben were planning on betraying you all, but Whiskey Jack had already worked that all out. Gods take me now! One night in Rutu Jelba with a jug of Falari rum, and this boy thinks he knows more than any historian alive. Huh. Best forget what that drunken loud Kalam told you that night, lad. My point is, if 7 cities is so dangerous, why didn't we just head straight down to Quantali, to where Aspelar lived, so we can find her father? Why all this sneaking around? And on the wrong continent at that. It's not that simple. Why? I thought that was the reason for this whole journey. And the boy, like, walks up and, like, grabs the girl's hands, and she doesn't really regard it that much. You both said you owed it to her, that it wasn't right and you wanted to put it right. But now Kalam is buggered off into the desert alone, and now I'm thinking that you two have something else planned. That taking Aspelar back home was just an excuse to go back to your empire, even though you deserted and are now outlaws. And now we've come here to 7 cities, jumping at shadows, as if the whole Malazan army was after us. We have the right to know the truth. Besides, you're putting us in danger, and we don't even know what kind, or why, or anything. So out with it. Well, lad, you want a list? Give me a list, Fiddler. All right. The Empress wants Darujistan. Agreed. The boy nods. What she wants, she usually gets sooner or later. Call it precedent. Now, she's tried to take your city once, right, Crocus? And it cost her adjunct Lorn, 2 Imperial demons, and the shaking of High Fist Dujek's loyalty. Not to mention the loss of most of the bridge burners, including my ass and Kalam's. Enough to make anyone sting. Fine, but what's that got to do with... Don't interrupt me, lad. You said make a list, I'm making it. You followed me so far? Good. Darujistan eluded her once, but she'll make certain next time. Assuming there is a next time. Well, why wouldn't there be? You said that she gets what she wants. You loyal to your city, lad? Of course. So you do anything to protect it? Well, of course, but... Sorry. Well, that's it, lad. Time's come. Kalam's going after her. He had to run off to do some errands here, though. Old blood and all that, being 7 cities. I don't know what you mean. Go after her? The Empress? How? He means, the girl says, smiling. He's going to kill her. Him? Him in what? This sapper with a broken fiddle strapped to his back? Do you think we're going to help them with this suicidal mission? Sorry. Dropping my and then Aspelar, as this girl is named. Sorry, I forgot to put their name taggy things. She's all like, I remember. Kalam. He was a Faladan's dagger, and the claw gave him command of a hand. Kalam is a master assassin, and Quickben is 3,000 leagues away. He's a squad mage, for hood's sake. That's it, a squalid little squad mage. Not quite, and being so far doesn't mean a thing, son. Quickben's our shaved knuckle in the hole. You're what in the where? Shaved knuckle, as in the game of knuckles. A good gambler is probably using shaved knuckles, as in cheating in the casts, if you know what I mean. As for hole, that'd be Quickben's magic, the kind that can put him at Callum's side in the space of a heartbeat, no matter how far away he happens to be. So Crocus, there you have it. Kalam's going to give it the try, but it's going to take some planning, preparation, and that starts here. You want Darujistan free forevermore? The Empress Lasine must die. And for you soldiers here present and listening, just know, the Empress is not the Empire, and the Empire is not the Empress.
Do we follow the Empress?
I'm technically in her army, I believe.
Soldier. Yeah.
Right. I
But
probably
Ozil
signed the
doesn't
document,
really
but
like
don't really
the
care too much
Empress.
about
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think most soldiers care who's in charge. So, but I mean, it's just you guys present at the moment, so you
it.
don't really have to tell anyone else.
Yeah, certainly no majors or corporals or
Sergeant.
Marianas.
Yeah, she's in the library.
Exactly. Okay, well,
Anyways, they're gonna keep talking though. So Crocus, this little guy, is gonna be like, now what about this Tremolor? Fiddler's gonna continue. Quick Ben's knowledge of the Holy Desert is, vast. When we last rode the Holy Desert, as we rode out in fact, he spoke of vanished roads, like the ones we found few days past that led here. They're ancient roads that sleep beneath the sand and appear only occasionally when the winds are right. Well, one of those roads leads to Tremorlore, which is a house of the Azath. Like the one that rose in Darujistan to seal away that tyrant you guys unleashed? Aye, such buildings exist, or are rumored to exist on virtually every continent. No one knows their purpose, though it does seem that they are lodestones to power. The old story that the Emperor and Dancer once occupied one such house, back in Malaz. And then Acarium's all like, the dead house, the legends are true. Aye, well enough in any case. It's Quick Ben's belief that the houses are all linked to one another, via gates of some sort, and travel between them is possible, virtually instantaneous travel. Excuse me, says Acarium. I have not heard this name, Quick Ben. Who is this man purporting to possess such arcane knowledge of the Azath? Fiddler's like, a squad mage. And then Acarium's like, you put much faith in the opinion of a squad mage? And Fiddler's like, I do. And then Crocus is all like, you mean to find Tremolor, to use the gate to take us to Malaz, to this dead house, which would leave us a half-day sail from Itokan and home to her father. Mappo's all like, her father? I am confused. And then Crocus is all like, we're delivering Aspelar home to her father. She was possessed by Quintilian and stolen away from her father. Her life. Her life is what? A fisher girl. And then Pust is all like, a life given or a life taken. Such patience is enough to drive one mad, but not me. Anchored to the currents of weathered stone, the trickling away of sand under the sun's glare. Time stretching, immortal players in a timeless game. There's poetry in the pull of elements, you know. The halfling understands. The halfling seeks the secrets, as does the jag. But the jag is stone, and stone forgets. The stone is ever now, and in this lies the truth of the Azath. But wait, I've rambled on with such hidden thoughts, and heard nothing of what is being said. And then Fiddler's all like, pardon?
Am I the halfling?
Mm-hmm.
Yay! I also envisioned that me and Puss were like, he would be making shadows and I would be making illusions, and we would sort of be fighting with the shadows over in the corner, not particularly paying attention, but I don't know. Maybe he was more...
Oh, you're totally doing that, having fun. Look, I made a bunny!
it's like this hideous bunny that's got glowing red eyes and like fangs.
Anyways, Fiddler's all like, I'm not certain about these details, but I have the distinct feeling of being a marionette, joining a vast and intricate dance. What's the pattern? Who clutches the strings? And then Pust is all like, just a second. Sorry, you gotta scroll down. A question? Asked of modest me? Excuses and apologies, admittedly insincere. Vast and intricate mind wanders on occasion. Your query? Are they deceived? Subtle truths, vague hints, a chance choice of words in an unmindful echo. They know not. Bask in their awe, with all wide-eyed innocence. Oh, this is exquisite. Then Mappo's all like, you answered us eloquently. Then he's gonna get out of his chair, the high priest, and he's gonna be like, I have? This is unwell. Rather, how kind of me. You're welcome. I shall command servant to ready your party, then. A journey to fabled Tremolor, where all truth shall converge with clarity of unsheathed blades and unveiled fangs, where Acarium shall find his lost past. The once possessed fisher girl shall find what she does not yet know she seeks, where the lad shall find the price of becoming a man, where the hapless Trell shall do whatever he must, and where the wary sapper shall at last receive his emperor's blessing. Oh yes, unless, of course, Tremolor is not but a myth, and these quests are not but hollow artifice. and then he goes and settles back down in his chair and puts his fingers on his lips and vanishes in another puff of shadow and smoke. And then Fiddler's all like, I feel strange. Can there be magic in mere words? And then Acarium's all like, magic powerful enough to bring the gods to their knees, sapper. And then Crocus is like, we have to get out of here. Everyone nods in agreement. And then Acarium's all like, yes, but first, I would see where the staircase leads. Mappo, would that you would stay here and keep the new arrivals company. Perhaps our new friends from the desert could accompany me. Azotaram, I believe your name is. And you, Halfling, your name was Pigu, I believe. Come with me. We shall explore.
Is that the smartest idea? Why don't Icarium, you entertain the guests, and Mappo explore the unknown?
He took the first turn. I sense no danger.
Okay.
I would come with you, friend. I would. No, I trust you here. I sense no danger.
Okay, what about a long rest? Just before. Make sure we're all juiced up.
Very well.
We technically could have been resting while that all happened.
Yeah, you guys could have taken a long rest while that whole conversation was happening. That whole heated thing in this room.
What do you guys want? Like, I would prefer to put my stats up and prepare some fun new spells, but
you guys can take a long rest if you want.
Yeah.
Yay!
We just haven't been doing anything super strenuous, so we can just count as all the time.
Yeah, I'll say that whole conversation was your long rest, so you've had your long rest.
Yeah, and playing with the donkey and stuff.
Yeah.
Pulling a donkey through this fucking temple.
No, I left them by the altar. Just in case you need a blood sacrifice.
I feel like a leaf blowing in the wind. There's so much shit going on. And I'm just like, I'm here.
So, he goes down here. Do you guys follow?
Yep.
Yes. Grumble, grumble, grumble. We have the unstable one this time.
Ooh. The stairs. There's fucking monkeys everywhere.
Yeah, and they're like leaving shit all around the place and fighting with each other. It's kind of comical, but at the same time you're like, I don't want to step in this. And they're like eating dead lizards and stuff. They're disgusting creatures.
Alright, which way, boss?
He goes this way. And what he discovers is a giant caved-in room. Just a second. So as you walk into, as you walk down the now revealed staircase, you noticed, well, for one, the halls are not lit, but Acarium has lit a torch. As you see, there's debris littered about, and you find a large boat positioned on the broken tiled floor, as if it had been just dropped there out of nowhere. Acarium calls you both over to examine the boat. And he's like,
I investigate the boat.
Yeah. Is there a roof?
okay. This boat could not have been here longer than a few years. You can still smell the brine coming off the boards of the deck.
Is there a roof, or is it like, did it collapse and fall in here?
What, the brown stuff?
No, like this boat, is there a roof above us? Or is this
No.
collapsed? No.
There is a roof above you. This boat
Uh,
has no reason to be in this room. Like,
Well,
it's as if there was
that's
just this giant room and a boat just magically appeared here and dropped on the floor and
but you
broke
can see
shit
that
apart.
there are these boards and these platforms that are high, right? Could this area
Well,
be lower where water would be?
someone has created, well, no, like, this is just broken floor. Like, you see the tiles here? All this brown stuff is just, like, where the tiles have been broken away and has left, like, obviously there was a great damage left by whatever happened here. And these boards were just obviously put here, I guess, by the high priest, so he would be able to walk around and not have to deal with muddy floors.
Are there any spiders?
No, there are no spiders, but there are nets in there, and they seem to be deftly made. A
Nets.
few withered things as well that might have once been fish.
Maybe the temple
what's
was
all
made
this?
around this.
What? That's just collapsed in wall.
Oh.
Like the wall seems to have collapsed in here a little bit.
I call out, Past! Past! Where are you, Past?
He's not here. But as all this happens, actually, Azo, you feel as if time has stopped for you. Pigu freezes and so does Icarium.
God.
I'm just calling out for Past and then all of a sudden cuts off.
Basically, yeah, and Azo's like, what the fuck? And then
Yeah.
Itzgarald Pust is going to show up over here, and he's going to be like, you, the one they call Ozoterum, come with me. Deals have been made. Bargains have been struck. Come with me.
What?
And he beckons you towards him.
What? Oh god. And he just like walks away.
Yeah. He walks down these stairs, and he's like, come with me, kind of thing. And, like, all these Bokrala are frozen in time as well.
Oh god. I like super cautiously like peek around the corner.
And all of their happy shits.
Yeah, all their happy shits.
And this descends into like dirt.
Pardon?
This descends into like a dirt cavern. This is freaky.
Yeah, and it's very dark, so you'd have to cast, like, light or something.
I have torches.
I'll see. Okay, you light a torch and you follow him.
You
He
strike
leads
your
you
flint and your steel
over.
and the spark freezes midair.
oh shit. Gotta do this quick. The spark's in the air. I'm rubbing my torch on the spark that's frozen.
You feel as though you are surrounded by great shadow, even though you have lit the torch. You can only see about 5 feet in front of your face.
Am I following the sound of
Yeah,
Buzz?
you're following the sound of his voice, being like, "Come now, closer, closer," kind of thing. And you finally get to this door, and he's all like, "I don't know why he chose you, but he did."
Who was... Who? What?
My
Panic.
master, of course. Enter. And he beckons you into the room.
Shiveries.
Cool. Alright. The door closes behind you.
Oh fuck, I shit my pants.
And Seated on a shadowy throne is an ethereal figure of shadows, that of what appears to be a wizened old man, almost in the likeness of Iskarl Putz.
Oh my god, this is terrifying.
Flanking him are two large, carriage-sized shadowy hounds. They regard you with intent and snarl and growl as you enter the room. Iskarl Puss kind of like just dances towards the front. And he's all like,
He's not so frightening, is he? In and out, off and on, here and elsewhere, a wavering apparition of wavering intent and perhaps wavering intellect. Best not let him read my thoughts. Look stern, no. Attentive, no. Pleased, no. Wait. Cowed, terrified, no. In awe, yes, in awe. But not for long. That's tiring. Look bored. Gods, what am I thinking? Anything but bored. No matter how boring this might be. What with him looking down on me and me looking up at him, and the cotillion over there with his arms crossed against the wall, smirking. What kind of audience is he? The worst kind, I say. What am I thinking? Well, at least I am thinking. In fact, and one might presume that Shadow Throne is doing the same. Assuming, of course, that his brain hasn't leaked away, since he's nothing but shadows, so what holds it in? The point is, I am well advised to remind myself, as I am doing now, the point is he summoned me, and you, but mostly me. And so here I am, rightful servant, loyal, well, more or less loyal, trustworthy, most of the time, modest and respectful, always, to all outward appearances. And what is outward in appearance is all that matters in this and every other world. Isn't it? Smile! Grimace, look helpful, hopeful, harried, happenstance. Wait. He looks at you. How does one look happenstance? What sort of expression must that one be? I must think on that. But not now, because this isn't happenstance. It's circumstance. Silence!
Oh god.
Growled the god. My lord? I said nothing. Oh, best glance away now and think on this. I said nothing. Silence. Perhaps he's making an observation. Yes, that must be it. Look back now, deferentially, and say aloud, Indeed, my lord. Silence. There. How does he react? Is that growing apoplexy? How can one tell with all those shadows? Now, if I sat on that throne, Iskaralpust! Yes, my lord. I have decided. Yes, my lord. Well, if he's deciding, why doesn't he just say it? I have decided, Iskaralpust. He's doing some more. Yes, my lord. That you... The god pauses and seems to pass a hand over his eyes. Oh my. I have decided that you will have to do. My lord? Flick eyes away. This god is insane. I serve an insane god. What kind of expression does that warrant? Go! Get out of here! Of course, my lord. Immediately. He looks at Cotillion. I was summoned. I can't leave until this foaming idiot on the throne releases me. Cotillion understands. That might be amusement in those horridly cold eyes. Oh, why doesn't he say something? Why doesn't he remind this blathering smudge on the throne? And then there's a snarl from the god, and a wave of his hand, and the high priest vanishes in another puff of smoky shadows. Now with him out of the way, I swear to gods, to all the gods, Cotillion, either Iskaralpust is the cleverest man I've ever met, or the biggest fool. Do you think he will be enough? No. Do you think he will get there in time? No. Well, who asked you, Cotillion? Ah, yes. Azo, of the House Meliphas. Come forward. Look upon me. Amanas, Shadow Throne, King of High House Shadow. Fear not, my hounds, they will not harm you.
Oh my god. I'm like panicking and trying to find like a door handle. I'm like back right up
There's no
against the door, like, oh fuck.
There is no escape from this audience. Fear not. Come forth, you are commanded by a god.
Oh my fucking
A
God.
lousy one at that. Silence, Cotillion!
No.
Ozotera Meliphos.
Is this like
your
water?
father. Yes, it's water.
Okay.
And he continues, your father served the Emperor well. Your parents were taken away from you early by the hands of Lassine, were they not?
I mean, I don't know the specifics, but that's what I was told. Shouldn't you
Well,
know?
it is true. The sad thing is, Cotillion, that so many of our worshippers had to die.
What?
Yeah, yes, but she really, well, like, she's talking about, your parents. Apparently they were part of this shadow cult. That's what he's revealing to you.
My fucking God.
And then Cotillion's all like, sorry, just a second.
It's like a Luke Vader moment. Or Luke
yeah,
Skywalker
anyway.
moment. No! You can't be my parents! Or my parents weren't shadow people! Never!
Anyways, Cotillion is all like, she thought we were gone, Amanas. The Emperor and Dancer, gone, dead. And in a way, she was right. In a way, yes, but not in the most important way. Which is, Cotillion? She was a friend. Ah, the most important way. And we shall pursue this. Azotar Meliphos, we offer you our protection, and that of the chain of dogs. The soldiers you marched with, the refugees, they shall be offered the protection of Shadow, and shall reach the mouth of the Vithar River unmolested. This we can do, no more. But we require a favor from you. There is a camp of Grawl warriors. There's a war leader there. Cotillion wants him dead. And we would have that you do this task for us. You and the Jag and the Trell. Those ones will be going to Tremolor. It is on the way. Here. And he throws 4 diamonds at you. I'm hoping you catch them.
I don't know how you'd react. I don't know. This is fucking... I'm freaking out.
You should be.
If he's like...
This is...
gives me some sort of warning, I guess, and an easy catch, then I'll catch them. But if it's like 4 diamonds sporadically being thrown at me and they just like bounce all off.
No, it's a fair warning.
Okay.
Fair warning, easy catch. So yeah, you catch these diamonds. And he says, a gift from Shadow. Use them if you are ever in dire need. But I mean dire need, for they shall only attend to you. Now, do we have a deal? The protection of your army, friends, for this simple task set before you by 2 powerful beings.
I don't like this. I can't say no, can I?
Not really.
I ask. I say that in character.
Well, I mean, it's either you say yes or my pets here tear you limb from limb, I don't really want to see that. Cotillion, on the other hand, hey, don't bring me into this. You can tell that these two gods don't really get along that well.
And what
Or get along
exactly?
so well that they, like, constantly make fun of each other.
What exactly are these diamonds? Am I supposed to sell them? Or just use them?
Cotillion throws you a whistle that you catch, and he says, throw the diamonds at the ground and whistle. They'll do the rest. It's like a whistle that you can blow.
Oh my god. And there's 4 diamonds?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. I panic.
You may leave now. Go back to the Jag and your halfling friend. You may tell them if you want. But keep in mind, a deal is a deal. You will kill this Graal war leader.
Girl war leader. Okay.
And they disappear. And time comes back to a regular, like, time unfreezes, and Higu and Ikarium are kind of like, where has your...
Pause. Tell us where this boat came from. Pause.
Yes, I don't recognize the make.
Yeah, I don't have any other information here. Maybe we can go into it? I tried going onto the boat.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Is the place I'm in
Do
still...
I see anything on the boat?
Is that another investigation check? The 26?
I can do another one if you'd like.
No, that's good. Oh my god. Literally. That's hilarious. You would know this boat to be of the Ithokanese style.
Ikram,
It
it's of the
appeared-
Ithokani style.
Is that not where that Aspala girl is said to have come from? And the thing about servant, a life given for life taken. Pigu, we have more questions for Iskaral Putz, do we not?
Yeah, fast. He's not
I
here,
believe
is he?
that servant once plied waters in this boat.
That servant once plied waters?
Yeah, like he used this boat at one time. That's what he thinks. I've seen the man climb, and he seems like the type that would be able to climb rigging and whatnot. And you did not taste his horrid soup. But perhaps that was laundry. I'm not quite sure.
I am gonna spend some more time here. I totally haven't noticed that Ozo is gone. Pidu just does not care.
Ikarium's kind of like, Ozo! And
Pidu,
Ozo's like shitting his pants.
Pidu's gonna use a ritual to cast detect magic. Just spend 10 minutes down here trying to see if there's any magic around.
There is no magic in this room at the moment.
At the moment, are there traces of magic that was here before?
There's like a faint hint of sorcery in the air, but you could say that about almost every room in this temple.
Alright. Is there anything inside the boat?
Like I said, deftly made nets, dried up things that look like they used to be fish, barrels, oars, sails, boat stuff.
Boat stuff.
Nothing fancy.
Nothing I care for. Alright. I'm gonna wander back. Past the happy shits.
Past the happy shits.
Oh, hey, Ozo. Where have you been?
And I'm like pale white and like visibly shaking.
You're less pretty than you were before.
Distress. What is the matter?
What?
There's just panic and like unable to speak, like you know.
You just hear Iskarel's, you hear the high priest voice echoing from like down a random hallway. A life given for a life taken.
A girl. A girl.
A Grawl what, Ozo? This is hilarious.
I start another detect magic ritual.
Oh, Ozo is just covered in like magics that were around him. He looks like if someone took a bath in magic, that's what Ozo looks like.
Okay, so that doesn't tell me anything.
Like glow? Is that what the spell does? A faint aura.
Well, I'm not gonna say celestial or fiend because that's not really a thing in this, or anything like that. But you suggest the tampering of a godlike entity.
Your aura seems more divine than usual.
A girl. Must kill a girl!
Ooh. You're like, must kill the Grawl! Must kill the Grawl!
The what?
A girl! A war chief! I need to
I walk
sleep.
up to Azo, and I slap him. I tried to. But it's
Alright,
like... slap
I'm
is
thinking
like-
that would be intimidation for him to come to his senses, so he'll roll an intimidation check. And also roll a insight check to maintain your insane ramblings? Oh no, he's still going. Your slap had no effect.
A girl. A war chief on the way to Tremalar. I start looking
Why
like
would we kill a Grawl war chief on the way to Tremolo?
the shadows. The shadows.
This one is beginning to sound like Iskarol Pust. I think he needs to leave this temple. It's affecting his mind.
The spiders. The spiders. Voices in the dark. I agree, we should leave. I do not like this place.
Well, Iskarol Pust says that servant is readying provisions for us. I also believe that I have some items that might help your group as well on your travels. Well, Mappo does in his bag of many wonders.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
I'm gonna go sleep
Crazy
somewhere.
people is what happens when you travel with people. Much better to travel by yourself.
I'm just gonna hit the first bed and like pass the fuck out.
What's wrong with that one? I don't know, but he appears to be rambling about shadows and whatnot. I believe he should gather his companions and leave this place. That historian Diker as well, I noticed, has been going crazy in the library, going over tome after tome. There's only so much information I think a mortal can handle. Anyways, Mappo, we should gift these travelers. Perhaps you have something in your bag? Yes. I have weapons that have been invested with sorceress enchantments. They perhaps will serve you better in times to come.
I take a look, as I
Uh,
am the only member awake and in any mind to do so. I get first dibs.
He pulls out a +2 quarterstaff for you.
For me?
He seems like someone like you probably doesn't involve himself in hand-to-hand combat, but if he were to, this would be the weapon he would choose.
Okay. I'll take it. What else you got?
Well, for your friend there, I notice he uses a crossbow. I have a selection of darts that have, crossbow bolts that have been invested with sorceress enchantments. They would be known as, well, there's a bunch of +2 bolts for crossbows.
All right. Matt, I'm sure you can add that to your thing, right? Or are you in such a state that you're going to forget them?
I think you'd give them to me at some point.
Oh, I see. I'm in charge. All right.
Or
Wink, wink.
him
Yeah,
or
I'll make
you
sure
or
he gets
whatever.
these. I'll make sure he gets these. Oh, yeah. He'll be hitting things +2 left, right, and center now. Oh, yeah.
And then he pulls out 2 +2 long swords. He's like, for your kobold friend and the lady.
Oh, yeah. I'll make sure they get these. Oh, yeah, for sure. You can trust Pidu.
I hope I can.
By the way, where's the nearest market?
Middle of the
That's
desert.
hilarious. Yeah, you're in the middle of the desert right now.
Well, I mean, we're going to that place, right? What was it called again?
Tremolor?
Tremolor. Yeah. Is there any place
That-
like, is there a Walmart, like a magical Walmart? With a Tremolor? I don't know. Maybe we'll pass by a big metropolitan area.
God. Well, right now you are at the Temple Tassem, which is near the mouth of the northern mouth of the Vathar River, which is actually near the Graal Odan, which is also and spiking them on metal poles alive, leaving various carrion birds to peck out their eyes and various other soft tissue while still alive. So no, they're not
was-
likely to trade.
Was that because the people were mean, or is that because the Growl are like assholes?
It's because the Graal people are, well, they're joining this rebellion, like, that's been going on, but they're also just known to be like that. They're just assholes.
Okay. Well, I'm disappointed.
Like, they would just
maybe
do
I
that to
will get
rival
these.
tribes, merchants, people that they raided on the roads kind of thing. But most of that stopped when the Malazans took over. But now there's rebellion, so yay. Let's go killing people again.
Okay. I'll consider giving the +2 weapons to everybody.
Well, I mean, +2 weapons and +2 bolts. He also pulls out a cask of healing potions. There's 6 in total.
Whew.
Like a small little box of 6 healing potions that would give you 2d4 + 2 health upon consumption. And keep in mind he's pulling this all out of a tiny little bag.
You thinking about maybe giving us that bag, a Holden, as one of the items, maybe?
I'm sorry, my friend. This bag was gifted to me by the elders of my tribe. It is where I keep most of my equipment and the occasional annoying person.
You know, annoying people suffocate in bags of holding, right?
That is the point.
Huh. Maybe I should go.
Would you like to take a peek?
That's not what he was getting at. He wasn't trying to intimidate you. You're just like saying, like, I have killed people by putting them in my bag of holding before. That is something I do.
Okay, Mappo.
It's hilarious.
You have an interesting sense of humor.
Most Trell do.
All right, so we lawn rest, and maybe the next session we talk about starting the journey.
Yeah, you guys are gonna long rest, and that fiddler guy is gonna get all healthy again. But yeah, I was gonna say let's call it quits now, cause it's getting late here. It's getting like 11, and I'd also like to watch Game of Thrones before I go to bed.
You
I
didn't
haven't
watch
watched
it
it yet,
yesterday?
so no spoilers if anyone hasn't
Oh,
seen
dude! Not.
it. I gotta watch it tonight, so yeah.
Okay. Get caught up.
All right. Well, yeah, you guys have fun and hope you enjoyed all the crazy ramblings and
Yeah,
archaeological discoveries.
Thoroughly interesting.
and Matt, I'm sorry.
That was
How did you
quite the
choose
experience to go through.
How did
yeah.
you choose Matt? Like, was it a random roll, or was it like based on character? You thought he would like? Well, actually, he did an awesome job. By the way, I
It
loved
was a
Ozzo's
little
reaction.
bit based on character, but it was also just kind of like, in his backstory, basically like his family were these nobles, and back in the Emperor days, there were like magic was kind of more acceptable, like it was just free magic for everyone. But then Lessine took over, and his parents disappeared. So he's always grown up thinking that his parents were killed by like Empress Lessine and her claw,
Mm.
who are like mage assassins.
Which is almost what I wrote in my backstory. Basically, my parents died, and that's why I'm alone. But I was like sheltered away because I'm magical and stuff like that. So when they died, I had to go on like the life on the run sort of thing.
Mm.
So now I'm learning that the Emperor had them killed.
No, he.
Or
If
they're
you
killed
didn't
because of them.
If you didn't get what that basically what that god was telling you is that he was the emperor, and that your parents were good friends of his, and that's why he's helping you.
Oh, okay.
The Emperor Kalanved is now Amanas, also known as Shadow Throne, and his friend Dancer became the patron of assassins known as the Rope, or Cotillion. Dancer, Cotillion.
I don't
Connections.
know. I don't know what that is.
A cotillion is another word for ballroom dance.
Oh,
So dancer, cotillion, like there's all these subtle connections. But basically, yeah, like you would deduce that the Emperor and Dancer were never assassinated by Lessine. They just became gods. How they did that, you have no fucking idea, but they did
yeah.
it.
Holy fuck. So I might
Because-
actually like these people instead of just fear them. No, I'm still afraid of them. I don't like shadow stuff.
You don't like giant shadow mastiffs that will eat your face.
Yeah, I was supposed
And yeah,
to be all about the light.
Those giant dragon, not dragon, hound things. This Animanarake person that was like that whole Aspelar possession story. Apparently, this guy killed 2 of those. So that's another like scary, super powerful being wandering around the world.
You said that
There's
person
a
was
lot
a
of that.
dragon, though, right?
He is the leader of the Tistandi, who are an invading race from another realm, and he is a soul-taken dragon, so he can shapeshift into a dragon if he wants.
Holy fuck. This is
Yeah.
crazy.
Shit gets cray. like I said, just enjoy the ride.
It was definitely an interesting night.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of like, aw, Adam's missing tonight. Aw.
That's crazy.
Like if it was any other night it would be no problem, but it's like so much like secrets and plot devices were introduced tonight that it's just like, oh well, Adam's gonna have a lot to catch up on.
I'll see if I can post the recording of tonight up so that he can watch it.
Oh, that would be cool. Cause yeah,
Something
I
like
mean
this
it's
week.
kind of hard to keep up with Iskarol Pust's ramblings as it is, so like having it on video is probably good. What the fuck was that guy saying?
Yeah, you can go
Something
back
about
and forth.
spiders. Yeah, there's a lot of back and forth, and I apologize for that if you guys ever feel like you're kind of just like, oh, like I'm just watching this. These guys are yeah, like feel free to interject at any point while NPCs are doing their back and forths, because like I prefer that you do than just feel like, oh, he's talking. I gotta shut up.
It's all like trying to absorb and learn what they're talking about, and then you're like, what? Like, I feel so minuscule. It's like, even if I said anything, it would be like, there's no point.
I know, but keep in mind, you guys are integral to this story. You guys are not minuscule.
Yeah,
there
we'll get
are.
there. We'll get there.
You'll get there. You'll probably like by the end of this, you'll be like, I probably could have taken that Mappo guy.
Oh, God. Especially if he keeps rolling
Yeah.
2s and 3s.
Well, that was the thing. The fucker has plus 11 to his rolls, which is madness.
Yeah, you killed the
Because
couple
roll-
skeletons really quickly by rolling like 30s, and then you couldn't roll over
I know.
17 anymore.
I know, it was ridiculous. I was just rolling like shit. But I mean, it was kind of perfect because it made it seem like, oh yes, this guy is super powerful. He's fighting back this ancient warrior kind of thing. So, but yeah, I'll see you guys in a week. Well, hopefully I'll see you on Sunday for Volar's thing. And
Yeah.
you can meet Vladimir. You will be good.
All right, sounds good, guys. Talk to you later.
Yeah.
All right, later.
Bye.